Hello, YouTube. Cal Dallas Gamer here with another Total War Warhammer 3. It's been a while since I made this game. I know the
Summon
past
the
couple
Elector Counts.
videos I've been playing
I
nothing
am
and
the
featuring
Infernal
nothing but War
Challenger.
Tanks, but this time I want to discuss about Total War Warhammer 3 because the recent update has came
Witness
out and I'm loving it. In case if you guys don't know
righteous,
what's my favorite Chaos faction in terms of the evil faction in
favored with
Warhammer
his
universe,
curse.
mine is Slanesh. I kind of like Slanesh because it's the evil faction that allures people into doing horrible stuff, abandoning their morals. Because that's what Slanesh is about. Slanesh is about abandoning morals and restraint. Keyword restraint and getting into excessive things. That's why
I
excess,
shall not
the
be
characteristics,
denied
the
anything.
emotion of excess empowers Slanesh. In case if you guys don't know anything about Warhammer lore, the evil faction, the chaos factions, especially the chaos gods, they
All
get
the
empowered
realms.
whenever a human or at least a mortal being, any mortal being, start having emotions, and those emotions they empowered the four chaos gods. So Korn, the god of war, rage, murderous, bloodlust, etc. Whenever a human starts to be very angry and very violent, those emotion empowers Korn. Same thing with Nurgle. Nurgle, he's decay, entropy, a little bit on the depression side, and of course happiness, but not actual happiness, more on the depressed side. That's whenever a mortal being starts to feel a little depressed, a little entropy, that's how Nurgle gets his
An
power.
opulent
Same
performance
thing with
to
Sinch.
crush
Whenever Sinch
all
is
pillars of
getting
order.
hopeful, or whenever a mortal being is getting hopeful, start being innovative, start scheming. Once again, that's how Zinch gets his power. Same thing with Slanesh.
Taste
Slanesh
the
is all about
delicious.
sensations, all about,
Now
I would dare say
you're ready.
happiness, but it's more like happiness in terms of living your life to the fullest, prideful, perfection, and
Mask
more
of
importantly, excess.
Slanesh.
And that's right there. That's what empowers Slanesh. And I love the little story of Warhammer 40k, how the Eldaris they fall from grace because they were being excess
My mask
over
is
the
his
fact that
will.
they basically had
He
everything they
falls.
wanted. They were at top of the food chain. They were ruling the galaxy. They were essentially peak society, and all of a sudden they found themselves very bored. They were so bored that they started to abandon some morals, and they delve into depravity, and as a result their empire has fallen. And the story of the Eldaris is very similar to the story of our real world history of the fall of Rome. Reason why Rome fell is,
Mask of
well, it has
Slanesh.
many
Slow.
reasons why Rome fell, many reasons. But one of the reasons in terms why Rome fell is because of elites and upper class. They were falling into depravity. They were abandoning their morals, abandoning what made Rome a fantastic civilization in the first place. And then, boom, their society collapsed, their civilization collapsed, and their empire collapsed. And the fall of Idari in the Warhammer 40k universe, it's basically, the inspiration story of Rome. But anyway, back to the subject because I really want to talk about this update. As a Slanesh fan, super, super happy. Especially with this new legendary lord that is free, by the way, called the Masqué. Right now, I'm actually loving it, and I'm loving so far how she performs. Nothing overpowered, that she has clear weakness and strength. And those weakness and strength are aligned to what Slanesh is about, which is speed, critical hits, and definitely flanking. But what I love about the Masquerade is that she provides buffs through her unique mechanics, and those buffs really, really do help. Now, that being said, the only thing I'm a little disappointed about this update, but then again, this is just me asking much, because once again, I'm a Slanesh fan. What I really want to see the next time they add something to Slanesh is another legendary lord, hopefully, or at least a legendary hero, because I really want to see this character included, and I'll showcase a picture right here. The character is called Shalaxi Hellbane. It's a legendary demon that's created by Slanesh, because remember, Slanesh is a chaos god, and Slanesh, when she created Shalaxi Hellbane, she created this demon with one purpose: hunting other demons, especially her enemies, which her Slanesh rival is Korn. And as you can see in this picture, Shalaxi Hellbane is defeating the Scar the Exile, and she managed to win, surprisingly. So, because of this purpose and because of her legendary status, she is known as Monarch of the Hunt. And me personally, I love this. I love this because, well, first of all, let's throw something out here that's very obvious about Slanesh, that's very controversial about this faction. What's controversial about this faction is how Slanesh is depicted. Obviously, it's depicted very sexual, very sensationalist, that evokes some, sexual taboo here and there, and of course, reference of sexual taboo here and there. But that's part of Slanesh character as, an evil faction that's all about abandoning your morals and getting into excessive things. And it could be anything, but that's the whole theme of Slanesh. But what I love about Shalaxi Hellbane is that it's not about sensation, it's not about sexuality, it's about the the art of the hunt, the art of violence, the art of hunting down a prey and killing your prey. And to me, this fits perfectly in the Total War Warhammer theme, which is all about war and hunting down your enemies. And at the same time, there's another legendary hero that kind of falls into this, which is right here, Skull Brand, or should I say Skull Taker? No, I should say Scar Brand. Skull Taker, his mechanics is kind of similar to this, or should I say, has a similar theme of this. He's all about going around looking for enemy champions that dare challenge Korn and taking their heads, and of course, showing off their heads in this nice cloak. And Skull Taker, he's kind of overpowered because of this unique mechanic. When you kill a legendary lord, you get empowered. And me, I kind of want to see this, but in Slanesh version. And Shalaxi Hellbane, knowing that this character exists, makes me wish, I really wish that she is included in the Total War Warhammer 3 game. And like I said, guys, I know Slanesh as a faction, as a whole, as a character concept, is very controversial. It's very taboo because it's all about sex. It includes sexuality. It talks about taboo things. But the theme of Slanesh is excess, abandoning your moral and being excessive with, you know, um, immoral stuff or taboo stuff, and having no restraint. But this character, Shalaxi Hellbane, Monarch of the Hunt, in my opinion, it fits perfectly into the Total War Warhammer 3, and it's not that controversial. Think about it, guys. A demon that's all about hunting other demons. It's not really, there's nothing wrong with it, and nothing controversial about it. And in my opinion, this makes me like this character a lot because it's not controversial, it's very safe to include, as long as of course the depiction of this demon is safe, um not that sexual, because some of the Slanesh demons, they are kind of sexual. But in my opinion, I think the developers of Total War Warhammer 3, they done a fantastic job of censoring a bit of Slanesh faction, and I do like it, I do love it. Once again, I like Slanesh because of the concept of the character and theme of the evil faction asset. But anyway, I'm babbling my words around. All I'm trying to say here is that I'm loving this update, but I wish to see more, and I wish to see Shalaxi Hellbane included in this game. And I'm gonna write to a forum, hoping that the developers they could listen to my plea of including this character. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here, and please leave a comment down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and more importantly, I'd love to hear your ideas of what you want to see included in Total War Warhammer 3. Well, guys, thank you for watching and listening. Cal Dallas Gamer over and out.